Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to Hardcore Tarkov. This is episode 38. We are about 120 raids in. We're getting stuff done. We're going to continue to work on our hideout today. That's really about it. This is first this day of recording. I'm coming back from a hiatus of, well, my power was out due to a storm. So I actually lost my train of thought. What happened in episode, oh no, where are we on episode 38 or are we on episode 39? Hold on. We're on episode 38. Okay, I was just making sure. Yeah. So, yeah, join us at twitch.tv/Deadpine. We're filming this live. Just going to do my normal stream. Should be a good time. I'd love to see you here. All right, let's get into it. So, let's look at our hideout here because we have a lot of stuff going on. So, we did complete Illumination 3, which is good. I did run out of fuel for those joining us on YouTube, which is not so good. But how it goes. So we need to keep an eye out for crickets and zibbos. I feel like I'm going to need these. So I don't really want to craft that. All right. I think I might actually have extra blue fuel here. I do. So let's just swap these two out. We'll just take these out to sell them to whoever will buy them. Those are bullets in the gamma. I'm using my gamma as an alpha container. So we want to start up that, and then we get to use our empty ones, which is nice. Okay, our workbench is level 2 as well, which is actually a really big deal. We can start crafting these guys. AK-74M. Just need to get the stock. So one weapons part will make one gun. You can actually take this and this off the gun and use it for the next one. Waiting for it. I was waiting for, like, that's not a normal intro for me, Unraptor. Oh, you can actually craft these? Hell yeah. So, PS ammo plus, I think this is SP6. So, PS ammo plus SP6 lets us craft really solid 3.66 AP rounds. So, definitely going to be good there. So, Eon Raptors from the top says, hi YouTube, welcome back to Hardcore Tarkov. We're making some progress. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe at the end. Join me on my Twitch channel. Boy! Gotta mix it up a little bit. Yeah, I appreciate that. Raptor, thank you for the 500 bits and that epic support. So it makes HP rounds good because you can craft SP6 with HP rounds. So, gotta keep an eye out for that as well. So HP rounds, SP6 rounds, and PS rounds. Final result being those. That'll be pretty solid. Converting our PST into AP honestly sounds amazing. So we'll probably do that because we really only use these for pistols, and I'd rather have AP for the pistols anyway, just for the headshots. So that'll be good. Motors. So keeping drills are really good because motors, we're gonna need a ton of motors. But I think right now I'm just gonna keep flip-flopping cords into wires, and that'll be where we're at on that, on the workbench there. So, what do we got here? Another blood set, which I think lets us trade. I think that's going to let us trade for a med box, which is just insane. So we're going to have a med box, 2 scav junk boxes, a couple weapons cases. Like, we are cruising right now on that stuff. Yeah, wires, batteries, all this good stuff. Because what we really want to work on is intelligence. So we need security 3, med station 3, nutrition 3. Yeah, that's where I need these sodiums for. So, good to know there. What do you need? You need water collector 2. So I just need corrugated hoses and a tool set for this. So yeah, corrugated hoses, tool sets. So basically, we kind of need everything. But I think, oh, I can also just straight up buy a med box now as well. But I think these are worth. We might need these later, but like the blood sets later. But we can craft those and do that. So I think I'd have to use that barter because that's cool. Hell yeah! Right now we're just using it for everything at the moment, and I think I'm gonna keep this up at top as well. That'll be good. And then what I can do here is we can actually do it this way. These don't fit right now. Dang it, squash. Put that there, and then we can do this. Those will get organized eventually, don't worry. And we can do that. It's a much better cornered area to work with food and fuel-wise here. Therapist does buy these for minuscule amounts of rubles, but rubles nonetheless. Just simulating the alpha container, Lucarius. Yeah, the hardcore rule set's there. If you want to join in on it. Well, I might update that picture. I just thought of what would make the alpha container useful there. Okay. Because having a grind to the alpha container would, like, having that be worthwhile sounds good to me. So, all right. So what do we really need? What do we really need here? Is there anything we could do while... Okay, that's on customs. It's like chemical part 1 wasn't lining up. It's chemical part 2 that we need. This is on Shoreline, West 306. We don't have that. We need to start getting the barters for that trade. We're not even close to that one. We do need to place this last jammer. I do need to survive an exit and factory raid. Really need to get Ragman leveled up. That's going to be a big one. That'll help a lot. So we need to get stuff sold to him. So it sounds like we need to go to Shoreline here. We'll bring this jammer. Got healing, we got that. It's probably where we're going to be at here, to be honest. We really just kind of need everything. End of the day, we really just need everything. Do I bring my keys? I don't think we're going in there, you know? Like, I think our best bet for LEDX is this. Unless we get, like, a really solid key for Shoreline for, like, almost guaranteed LEDXs, I don't think it's worth it. I am going to bring my axe just in case we get the close spawn. We can run, place the jammer, and get out. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, there's quite a few, Raptor. They just need the right resort keys. The resort was used as kind of like a medical station, which is why Sanitar is there. Some military batteries. There are military batteries on reserve, mostly behind locked rooms, but you can get them out, like, not in locked rooms, in the bunkers. It's just rare. Because that would be, honestly, that would be a really good thing to get as well. I mean, I also just need keys here, so, like, if we get, like, the good resort spawn, we go run, place this, and then just go to the town, loot keys, loot our stuff, and get out. Like, that sounds like a perfect run to me right now. So. Hey, Bram, how are you today? Hey, Slim Grim. Yeah, I mean, it's there. It's just not obvious. So, and Lucarius, it's great to have you in the stream, man. Sorry, I was getting everything set up. Ha! Nice, Raptor. Yeah, that is a good way to get it as well. That is a good way to get it as well. If you're trying to turn them in. That quest is not necessary for Kappa, though. Just FYI. So. My particular use with it is I can craft car batteries with it. Because we're allowed to buy the multi-tool in the hardcore rule set. So, hey, Zergling, congratulations. Very nice. Yeah, we missed out on a couple days of streaming there because of the power outage, but I'm excited to be back in there. It's great to have you, Zergling. Great to have you. Yeah, I've been digging this. I really want to start getting this up on YouTube. So, should be fun. Factory runs with the axe are so much fun. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Zergling. I was really enjoying our... Now that we have a key for an AK spawn, I was really enjoying the 0 to hero on reserve. Like going for the high-end loot once you get a gun and killing a player. I think that's super fun. especially when we get more keys. If I can get 1, maybe 2 more reserve keys that have like AK spawns in them, we're gonna be doing that a lot because it's just fun, you know. And like, I'm not trying to make this concise or anything like that for YouTube, you know. I'm playing how I would play on Twitch. And no other way. So, you know, sorry YouTube if this becomes a really long drawn out thing. I'm just gonna have fun with it, you know what I mean? And hopefully you enjoy the extra content. But yeah, those are really fun. Dang. This is a good place to get like dry fuel. Stuff like that. Okay, not a lot of spawns here. Oh yeah, your survival rate goes way down, but that's okay. I think that like when you start doing that kind of thing, you're not planning on surviving. See somebody right there, or was that the bush rendering versus not rendering? Yeah, that's gonna be the plan, Zerg. We're gonna have to play a lot slower. We're gonna have to protect the SVD over all else. Like, our life doesn't matter, or how fast we do it doesn't matter. So we're probably gonna try to get it suppressed if we can. It's gonna be very difficult to do. Alright, so the question is, do we go loot the town for keys, or do we go, I think we go loot the town for keys and then try to get out. One thing I hate about the bidirectional sounds, you can't hear that. Like, even if we can snag a good key, then even if we die, we at least got like something to farm, you know. So, but yeah, Punisher, like that's gonna be the hard part. Like, that's why I'm saving the AF glasses and energy drinks now for the Untar armor, because there's Untar quests as well. So that's going to be the plan, is just stockpile things I know are going to be good for it and go from there. Because the SVD is... I don't think there's a barter trade for the SVD. At all. So, yeah. That could be difficult. All excellent things. So remember, we need corrugated hoses... things that craft tool sets and keys. Checkpoint key, free monies. Reserve does have some spawns, so we might have to farm reserve, which don't have to ask me twice when I have some keys, you know? That'll be fun. So, yeah, that'll be a good way to do it. For sure. Definitely don't really need those. I don't know if we need relays anymore. They have a halfway decent barter trade, if I remember correctly. I do need those. Forget how many more, but it's... Well, maybe we did finish that one. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. That sells well. Honestly, I wouldn't mind money either. We're going to need money for hideout stuff and other things in general. So... Oh, this one doesn't have a jacket, that's right. It has this thing. They do, yeah, the plastic toolboxes. I don't know if they spawn in these big ones, but they definitely spawn in the plastic ones. I definitely need blue tape, I know that. I'm gonna craft some corrugated hoses after that mag box is done. And that's definitely necessary for that. So our strategy here is going to be go to resort after everybody's already kind of left, hopefully. That's the strat here. Unless we have something really good worth getting out. Like, if we find, like, 2 hoses or a hose. Don't really need bleach of that. It's worth probably not risking this jammer. Or risking the loot, you know, to get it out. I feel like we need all of these things. We do have 2 scav junk boxes now, so we can actually hoard this stuff. So again, as per the new rules, we can put money in the docks case. So might as well grab any spare money that we have. All adds up over time. Don't really need any more paid. A couple jackets and a cache this way, so might as well. Maybe we'll loot the outside in. Most of the jackets are concentrated on that side of the street. I mean, we have a ton of them, but like honestly, they're really good. They're really good. That's solid. I feel like I found that in that case multiple times. That's what it feels like. You know, alkali is something we want. I don't think I need screws. I definitely don't need that. We'll keep one screw for now. I definitely need tubes. Filter doesn't really sell for that much right now. We don't need it right now, so... We will need them later, though, so... No cuts or injuries. That's not bad. Pretty good place to be at, Carlos. Couple loose spawns in here. Nuts and bolts, man. I'm almost positive we're good on relays, but... I'd share this resub, but 53 isn't as good as 54. What does that even mean, Rob? Ay, ay, ay. Hope you're doing exceptionally well, man. Always good to see you. But odd numbers. You know what? We have plenty of these metal cutting scissors. I'm actually gonna go for the alkali for crafting bleach. Yeah, prime numbers are great. Prime numbers are awesome. We love prime numbers. Who doesn't love prime numbers? Oh, you're really right, Lurker. It's not an even number. You're correct. Heyo. That's what we want. Alright, we get rid of one poxroom. We'll get rid of that too. We're gonna need some nails eventually. Actually, no, we do need those nails. You know what we need them for? We need them for the sick case, I think. And I want to start saving for that. Duct tape. Is one of my account names Pine Needle? No, it's not. I've got Harcore. I got Dead Pine, Harcore Dead Pine, spelled with a K, and Dead Pine YT. Nice, Raptor. No. Hardcore DP. Oh my. Hey, you take that for what you will. You know damn well what it means. I really need that. Okay. When you need it, money things start to go. I really think we're good on relays. I just can't be sure. Yeah. Bear the witch. Hi, dude. Just for you, Rob. Just for you. Just a few accounts, yeah, just a few. I really theoretically only need 3, but I have 4. You never know when you want to restart. Yeah, we need the cola for... Oh, hello. On all those things. Ripstop we actually don't need. We need cola for the food, the holodilnic trade. I think that's what we're short of. I think that's the only thing we're short on. And I already have 1, but I really want 2 because our primary barters are going to be based in... I need any of these things. I think we're good. Our primary barters are going to be based in food. No worries, Cummings. Yeah, no, it's... Most people don't know about these barters because they don't play hardcore and they just buy it. Like, everything has a monetary value. It's one of the reasons I love hardcore is because you need to have a deeper understanding of the barter trades, which, generally speaking, aren't always useful. If I'm being totally honest. They're usually, like, not the greatest. And it's more monetary viable to... just purchase it flat out and just make money elsewhere. But that kind of gameplay gets boring, you know? Oh, eyes itchy. So sad no one's asked for PC specs yet. I know, it's all shiny and new and updated. Carlos, can you remind me what my PC specs are? That either. Oh, fancy. Wonderful. You want to know Carlos's specs? Yeah, so like for instance, in a normal gameplay, that Alianka and the sugar that I ditched, it's worth it. Even if you don't want them, it's worth it to grab them, just sell them, and then buy what you want, right? For this, I have to find what I need, not find the most monetarily high item and go that way, you know? So Aramid, well, we're good on the 3M armors. I don't know if that crafts anything else we need, so I think we're actually good. I think it's just fleece and ripstop we want. Nice, Raptor. I saw the tweet. That's gonna be fun. That is gonna be fun. Come on, something good. Not something good. I think there's at least a jacket in here. Hardware spawns, but usually don't see anything crazy. Just not a duffel in here. I thought there was a duffel in here. Alright, instead of going to the rest of town, I think we're going to cut across the swamp, hit up some caches, and, this one with the jacket? No, it's a toolbox. And then, I think this is worth not risking in resort. I don't know if I need these or not. I honestly don't remember. We'll get your relay for it. I think Flight Sim is pretty beefy. It's over by Extract. Another motor, huh? Alright, we can deal with that backpacks. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, health level 7, which is pretty sick. Might as well hit up the dead scav here. They could just have anything, which is awesome. You just never know. So that's kind of on our way out here. Probably killing these scavs, which is fine. Make sure we don't get seen here, though. You can do whatever you want with that, Carlos. I just figured I'd spruce it up a little bit. Because I updated the rules in Discord, so I grabbed a new screenshot. It's nice getting those two down without any, like, shooting back. Means our friend the Mosin Man over here by the scavs probably didn't hear us. That's good. No thanks. Already ditched that. SP7's not bad for leg meta, but that's more of a budgeting thing. It's like the salted pork of PCs. Nice. Ooh. So now this has got a bastion on it, which is insanely good. I guess I should have used that for other stuff, but that's okay. We're gonna grab Scav Vest so we can grab Ripstop. They hold as much as they take up. It's just a matter of getting it proper. I don't know if this goes with the... Yeah, conflicts with something. Alright, so this will work. We just got to do it properly here. Just get all this into there, that there, this here, that there. Boom. Boom. I think Ray-Bans sell more than those. Good to go. Bottlenecking much indeed. That's pretty nutty. Alright, good. We got our scav looting. I'm very tempted to go plant this marker. I just know it's greedy, and I'd really rather have this hideout loot. We'll plant the marker when we have... We'll plant the marker when we have the proper spawn for it. I don't think that guy heard me at all. I feel a little bit bad. But not that bad. All right, we gotta make some cuts here. In particular, these two scav vests. Although I don't even know if I need this M700. Do we really even need this M700? It's a fairly decent long range. That go under there? Because the Remington Tacticals only go on the actual Remington. That's tough. That guy was juicy. Okay, well, change of plans. Hip fire for the win. Make sure he didn't have a buddy. No, we're done with that task. Okay. Let me just stretch out my Tetris muscles. I don't think we're going to be able to afford to make room for these. Probably. Alright, that's definitely got to go. This is definitely got to go. Come on, man. Come on. Why you do this to me? Should have worn a face shield. Wish I had a nade. I guess he saw me. The way I heard him, he was right by the tree, so I had full cover. But those sounded like they were further to the right. Damn, that's annoying. I didn't have any. I didn't have any on me, Mr. Purple. They were all in that guy's bag. Like I said, I wish I had a nade on me. Man, I should have started firing first. I was tempted to fire through the the bush there, but like maybe he had a buddy. Maybe he was like, "Oh, I'll distract him." That was a player scav. Oh, are you kidding me? That's a bummer. That's a bummer that was a player scav. The weird part is, the really weird part about that is I put both players down with really, really quiet shots. You know? Yeah, that player scav's real happy. Well, that's a bummer. But what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? I think we played that as best we could. Like, we weren't overly greedy on that stuff. Like, that's worth going after, that stuff. So. It was weird area for that much conflicts on top of me putting down four, not two, 4 entities with no shots. The 2 scavs in the beginning and the player scav and the player, they all didn't fire a shot. And the suppressed AKs are really quiet, like stupid quiet. So Could have potentially Lurker. Yeah, maybe they just got that one in, whatever, one in 100 chance to get back on the same server. I knew exactly where I was, and that's why they ran up there. 100% possible. 100% possible. All right, what are we doing here? I've got limited armors left. Are we going in for a serious raid, or are we going to go in to try to like run this? I think I go in with just a backpack. And this thing. And we're going to try and I have no idea if PSV is good. Guess we'll find out. It's probably not that good. And we're going to try to run for the actual resort and avoid all the players and just get out. I think for this one I am going to bring an extra mag. We'll just sell this. I'm going to bring an extra mag and some... I'm not even going to bring extra bullets. We're just going to bring an extra mag. I'll leave this behind so we can upgrade. That's all out. And we're going to bring a backpack in because it's worth it. And then I need to buy a jammer. But let's try to get this at least one jammer task done before we do anything else. And I could not bring a backpack in, but like the potential of like grabbing better loot is there. We have a few bags left. So how to use the axe to one shot? So you have two modes of attack. You have the chop damage, that's left clicking, and you have stab damage, that's right clicking. You have to aim above their head so you can hit them in the face. That's kind of the angle you have to aim at. And then you hit them in the face and they die because your head health only has 35. So 44 is more than 35, they die. But you gotta get up right up in their face. Yeah, bop them on the head. All right. Do we do it at nighttime though? I don't. Nighttime's gonna have a lot of sweatier players, but let's try nighttime. Let's also maybe bring our keys, because like we're not risking that much. And I'd rather like maybe we get a chance because those rooms, like 205, 306, all these rooms, they have gun spawns in them. So if we can get ourselves over into East Wing, might be able to pull out some decent stuff. So let's do that. It's fair, Simon. Yeah, that's fair. The Scav AI is definitely pretty crazy. The funny thing is, with all of that interaction there, I made a choice to not go to Resort. I bet you if I had gone to Resort, we would have gotten out of that raid. I bet you anything. It was just that random time where the actual outside of Resort just culminated into a more dangerous area than the inside, or like the planting area for the jammer on Resort. And that happens. Yeah, whatever. That's the beauty of this game, is that like you can account for some amount of consistency, but it's never guaranteed. Ever guaranteed. Never, ever. And that's what keeps you coming back for more, because it's those unknown scenarios that you get out of that are, like, really satisfying. Sold that. Thank you for 58 months. Nearly 60. Loving all the hype. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And that's a tier 3, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That is a tier 3 sub. Absolutely crazy. Hey, Eddie Potter, how are you today? Hope all's good. Hope all is good. Oh, during the power outage, I actually picked up and read a book for a little bit. It was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I got like 10 pages in, and I was like, yep, don't particularly like physically reading books anymore. I much prefer listening to them. You know, much prefer listening to them. Ah, I can't see. All right, this is a really crappy spawn, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Just wanted to get this on top. There we go. We're gonna go for it anyway. Cummins, thank you so much for joining the end moot. Oh my goodness. One more brand new sub in that mood. Guys, let's get some love and hype up in this chat, please. That is super epic of you, man. Thank you for subbing on in. It's great to have you do it. Guys, 5 subs away from that daily goal. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, Raptor, just like the book that you could trade for intelligence. Yep. Just like that. God, I hope Sanitar isn't here. He is going to wreck us if he is. Really appreciate it, guys. Okay. Now, there's multiple people who could have beaten us in here. But where we're going, unless we bump into somebody directly, we should be all right if I go up the outside staircase. And then we'll play it by ear from there. It is very dark out right now in Tarkov. Cash right here. We'll get our stamina back while we loot this cache. Might as well. Sure. Sure. At the moment, these are all very useful. Rotor? Certainly the entrance there. And even if we get the jammer down and we die, at least we just have to survive and leave an area. Then again, we didn't risk much. Hopefully not too much. Okay, Mr. Scav Boss, sir, please. Don't shoot me. Also, players, don't shoot me. Just your little old average dead pine. Trying to get a quest done. Don't mind me. Oopie doppy doo. No problem. One bullet, 2 panels of glass. That's good. I have found sometimes being scared of an area, sometimes if you're just bold, there's just people just sometimes aren't there. Which is kind of fun. Interesting. All right. Sounds like all the fighting's on the outside. I might actually go check out West Wing here. What are we working with? BP? Sounds right. Because it sounds like there's a lot of fighting on the outside here. I'm not saying nobody's here or nobody will be here. Maybe we can get into some rooms here. Maybe we can just get into one room here. You know? No problem. Love Tarkolas. What's up, Jonesy? How are you today? Is 206 a good room? Honestly, these two rooms of just like... Oh, that's interesting. These two rooms of just good stuff is, I find, very funny. That it's like, this is just like better than whatever we can get. And it's literally like one of the worst locked rooms in the resort. Actually, that would be an extra mag for us. How bad is this thing? It's so bad. Alright, so somebody's back in East Wing there. It's fine. Didn't even break a leg. Alright, let's get over to the town. Loot it up. Enjoying some stew? I was cooking overnight. Hell yeah. Tar cola equals best cola. I could go for a soda right now. I don't crave soda often, but every once in a while I get a craving for that, just like that super syrupy sweet. And if we hadn't heard those steps, we probably would have gone down into East Wing and just tried to loot it, you know? But for now, I think we made out pretty well with an extra gun. And all that good stuff. I do like those guns. I think I hear a scav. Created them pilk. Yeah, we did get the jammer down too, which is really good. This is just for a T5000, so we don't need that. Really, realistically, don't need this either. So just gonna do that. And then we're going to ditch that. Definitely heard a scav over here. Now motors, yeah, fuel. All this kind of stuff can spawn over here. Helixes, tubes, filters. It hurt me that people unironically drank Pepsi and milk together. Yeah, I saw a tweet on that. I was a little horrified, not gonna lie. Hey, you know what? Power to them. I whatever, you know. Blue tape's definitely good. We're getting close to be able to trade that in. Well, no, we're not, because we need to finish off the skier quests before we can actually trade those in. So actually, we're really far away from trading those in. So ignore me on that. Zibbo's definitely good. Crass blue fuel. I do love our blue fuel. So scavs can't see as far in the dark. Obviously, neither can you. But it is a thing. Alright, let's get ourselves over to the town. We want to loot jackets. Basically the same looting as last time. It's just we want to get out of here. How bad is this? This is so bad. Like, I really just can't see who they... Unless you know exactly where somebody is, you can't scam with it, which is kind of sucky. I almost wish they would make that clearer. I think it's supposed to be like old school tech. So, yeah. Now there could be people looting the town because we heard a lot of like not a lot of stuff in the actual resort. I literally can't discern anything from this. I can't tell the background from where I'm looking at. That's too good. That's too good. Definitely don't need US. Take that. I mean, truck scav could be here, and we have no idea. I wonder if that night vision scope works well on interchange where the lighting's all buggy and screwy. They're here. I heard two. All right, scavs down. Want to load the BT? Wrong type of gun. This is a 7.62 by 39. That just greatly increased our carrying capacity, which is nice. Question is, how badly do I want this Vepr Hunter over the VPO? Doesn't have the Bastion on it, but I do want the rounds in it. I think the 105 and the 104 are both 7.62s. I think it's the... Oh no, you're right. It's 103, 104. You're right. Yeah. It's 103. I knew they were next to each other. I just couldn't remember whether it was up or down. This does massive flesh damage. It does look funny because of the, it looks smaller because of the scope on it. And the scaling. Alright. So I heard some nades towards cottage, so we're gonna go around the long way, I think. Hit up the box in swamp. I really should learn swamp, especially for nighttime runs. Maybe we just go through it kind of naturally and figure it out. But I feel like swamp is not necessarily one of the ones you want to go through like that. It also has this weird, like, bowing on it, I feel like. So funky. Yeah, yep. Hey, because for the 545, you have the 74N and the M. In addition. Metal Gear Tarkov, something like that. Something like that. I mean, putting scavs down quietly has its advantages. Yeah, garbage 5.56 rounds. I'd take them otherwise, but... Just narrows your field of view too much. Most popular export model? I believe it. I think it probably has the best stats for AKs, like AKMs, you know? Or are we talking about IRL? Gotcha, gotcha. The hunter could equip that scope as well. That's probably better. What's this? Interesting. Because we're not going to be using that. Like, I'd rather have this for close range. That is funny, though. That's actually a little clearer because the ring around the edge takes away that bubbling effect, which is funky. I actually kind of like that better on there. Not that I would use it. And the only reason it's actually lighting up is because it's actually, like, brighter out than it was 2 minutes ago. Like, you still can't tell the dark areas. Which is the whole point of night vision. Oh, well. Good to be sold. That is weird. Krupa has been using 5.56 AKs. I just can't get I can't wrap my head around it because M4s feel, maybe it's cheaper to mod out. I don't know. I need that. Yeah. People miss stuff in here all the time. But in general, I feel like if you're gonna go the 5.56 route, you might as well just use an M4. But maybe it's just to keep it fresh, you know. Also possible. Oh yeah. We are gonna need these eventually, but right now we don't have the room for them. Let's get this searched up as well. We can combine the PS stuff. Yeah, I don't think they're that rare. Oh, all right. Actually, help with this. Help us with the gunsmith task. I guess they fought, maybe. Almost looks like they fought in here. Corridor is the good one, I think. Hey, there's a dead body around. They loot this even? No, they literally were just in here for cover, it looks like. Fine by me. Really like that. Interesting. I wonder what the reason for the liking the lower RPM. I guess it's easier to control. So you're not missing as wide. I guess if you're not missing as wide with more hits, like it's about number of hits, right? Not about that. I don't know. It's interesting. That's true, Cummins. Yeah, not having an extended mag it hurts, but 30 rounders are often more than enough. 40 is like the sweet spot. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of my PUBG days, but I feel like 40 is just that perfect amount for a full spray, while also like letting you transfer to multiple targets if you need to. But maybe that's just me. I think green tea's only hydration. Right, it's probably easier to get it meta build. What do we got here? Okay, we got an orb key. It's on. We got an orb key and a TB key for naked reserve runs. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And I forget which one orb 1 is, if I'm being honest. There's one orb key that doesn't have, like, a guaranteed AK spawn, or, like, close to. But, yeah. No, it's true, Jonesy. I mean, that said, I have 3,000 hours of PUBG. I don't mind pulling down on the mouse as soon as I start spraying, you know? But if you only ever played Tarkov and you're not used to, like, insane recoil, I get it. You know, I get it. Alright, yeah, I definitely need that over this. By a lot. Not off the top of my head, Compound Killer. It depends on what I'm doing on reserve. So, like, a money run on reserve where I'm bringing in gear set looks different than a 0 to hero run on reserve. 0 to hero, I focus on having at least one key in each area that has, like, an AK spawn. And weapon spawns. And then if I'm doing, like, a loot run, I want to have, like, all the folder of intel spawns kind of secured up. So, but I generally speaking prefer to play reserve as a 0 to hero, so I want to have all those 0 to hero. So the orb keys are great. RB it's next to the marked room. RB AU, I think it is. It's next to the other marked room. So both the ones that are near the marked room are nice. I like having the marked room keys, although the marked rooms there of late have been kind of poopy. Yeah. "100% Compound Killer." Like, that's honestly that's the hardest transition to make at the end of the day. Because PUBG, if you were this close, you ADS'd. You ADS'd. The hipfire was that inaccurate. But, like, from here in Tarkov, like, towards that, where that sign is, you should be hip firing. And just get better at it, you know? So, totally agree. I both marquees, PSB1, and the one in the dome. In the dome? Okay, there's KPRL. It's next to the dome. That has 2 safes in it. I really like safe looting as well. Because most of the safe stuff goes into your sick case, and you get, like, free money that you don't have to worry about if you die or not with. I do like having that as an option. I definitely don't want US. I thought that was BT for some reason. I don't know why. I do want to start saving chlorine at some point. I don't think it's today, though. Remember when point/hipfire was just as good as the aimfire? I remember in PUBG. Vaguely. Got that one too. That's a good one. I like that one. But yeah, I think for reserve, it's not about looting every single key that you have. It's about having enough in each area. Guess we'll grab that now that we have a slot. It's about having enough in each area, so if by chance where you can play off your spawn. I think that's the key to it. I really don't need these. So, like, if you get a marked room key, you run to the marked room. If you get a, you know, all that kind of stuff. Oh, gotcha, Jonesy. Yeah, I guess it isn't as good as it was. It's still pretty accurate, though. I feel like. But I guess it isn't quite as accurate. It's just some repellent there. Next time we come night, I'll make sure I put a flashlight on my pistol. This is a bit too dark, even for my tastes. Scavs here. Kind of want all of that. Kind of want all of that. This is why I never end up using those things. Mr. Scav? Hello? Almost 4K hours of PUBG before switching to Tarkov, and I don't see myself going back. Biggest issue from the creator standpoint, getting back the numbers I used to do, which were not that big, but still pretty good. Yeah. Makes sense. Alright, what do we got here? Straight AKM, huh? Okay. Much more desired. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. You can do well in there, but like, I don't know. It comes down to that. The reasons I was playing PUBG versus the reasons other people were playing PUBG. They were just different, you know? Alright, I do want nails. I guess we're getting rid of that. You know what? I'm actually getting rid of those as well. They don't craft the tool set, and that's what we really need right now. I do want the tubes, because the tubes craft aquamarines. They also are needed for corrugated hoses, I believe. So, we'll do that. But yeah, it's just... Tarkov is a lot more translatable, I think. Unless you like BRs. But coming from the Minecraft side of things, I feel like Tarkov's just more exciting for a non-Tarkov player than PUBG is for a non-PUBG player. How bad do I want those bolts, if at all? Oh, there's my BT rounds. I think we're good. We got some. I would switch one of these bolts for a screw nut, though. Exclamation specs, DJ. We've got an update list. Carlos! Carlos! Somebody asked. Carlos is really happy because he's been asking me for these for months. Month. We'll say month. No, for sure compound killer, but like there's more of a narrative in Tarkov, especially playing something like Harcore like we are right now. There's more of a, oh man, we value everything, you know? All that good stuff. I mean, this is my full-time job DJ, so business investments and whatnot. But you know what I mean? Like there's more of a, I'm not just trying to, you know, grind a leaderboard or something like that. I mean, when I was playing, there was no leaderboard to grind, except for in the beginning. And I was still learning the game then, so, like, it wasn't even close, you know? So, I don't know. It's interesting. This is something... Oh, I see. Grizzly, huh? Thanks, Compact. Yeah, like I said, it's one of those. Even if you don't play Tarkov, it's okay. If he dies, he loses pretty much everything on his inventory. He started from nothing. It's easy to grasp, easy to understand, easy to get, which I really like. So because we found that orb key, I really want to loot every single jacket we can. I've noticed a trend in the town here, and I want to put it to the test. But when you find, and this could just be completely random dumb luck, when you find one key on one map, you find other keys on that other for the same map. Of course, I'm getting completely screwed over right now. That's how it goes. But 3 KD is good, man. Honestly, that's really solid. I don't regret a single second of playing PUBG, because PUBG gave me a leg up playing this. I'd have to learn how to shoot, you know? Which was awesome. Hey, Evan Pie Guy, how are you today? Hope all is well. And hardcore or not, I'm really enjoying how I'm playing the Escaping Tarkov series as well. Because I'm playing a little bit differently than I did on stream, which is awesome. So I am enjoying how that's coming together as well. I think, All right, that for that, this for that. I think that might be what we need left for the actual trade there. I definitely need that plug. I can't never remember which ones I have. I'm pretty sure I have actually tape measures. So we'll grab that. But that was fun. And of course, hardcore games are no problem for me because hardcore Minecraft, you know. Hey, no worries. Have a good day at work, Compound Killer. Awesome talking to you, as always. I probably don't need that. I would say no to those bandages, though. I know there's more jackets up top there, but I don't remember Sanitar being there and just absolutely slaughtering us. But I do want to keep looting these jackets. I apologize for the darkness. I should have brought a flashlight with me. Just one more good reserve key. Show me this pattern exists. Damn you. Still kind of want that, though. Still kind of want that, though. Because these are needed to make the tools as well. You know, we're good on BT ammo. Oh, I have a third charcoal in there? We're so rich. We're so rich. So I'm keeping this. This is part of one of our gunsmith tasks. Which is why I'm keeping that. So there's 4 jacket house. This is 3 duffel bag house. Which duffel bags are worth looting. They can have streamer items, a bunch of random stuff. Which is always good. A little unlucky. You know what it is? I just realized something. You know that we had a low profile M4 gas mount in our inventory? I have not gotten out of raid with one of those. And I'm pretty sure that's the curse. We have a curse. Whenever we loot a low-profile gas block for a 5.56 gun. Dang. Don't really need G-phones. They do have good barter trades, though. And they are much rarer than bolts. But we got unlucky. Killed a player scav and then a juicy player. And I was in the middle of a juicy player, and a player scav came up on us. Finished up my playthrough of Rustic Waters and previously played DDSS and loved it. I really like the questbook style of modded. Do I have any new recommendations? Are those the only two you've ever played? Or Craft 2. I don't know, maybe chat can help out. What's a really good... What's a really good questing mod pack for Andy, guys? Because I know some Minecrafters are still here. SevTech is not necessarily quest book, but you follow it via advancements, which is kind of cool. Honestly, your Project Ozones are fine. Crash Landing's a bit on the harder side, but it's still fun. There's so many out there. I forget what you need. I don't think you do. I think you need the red screwdriver for the toolkit. All right, let's just get this last one, and then we're gonna get out. Kind of want that 55A1. Sure, man. Most questing packs, or most packs have quests in them nowadays, even if they're like unnecessary. But if you just like that style to guide you, you know? I mean, the pack we just played, Material Energy 5, that was brilliant. It's not open world Minecraft in historical sense, but it's a really well done pack. Finished, yeah. Makes sense. Alright, we got enough loot. Let's get out. Only the one orb key, but you know what? That's a big old win. Okay. Very nice. And that is going to do it for this episode of Hardcore Tarkov, episode number 30. Thanks for tuning in, YouTube. It's been a pleasure to have you. Remember, we're live streaming this, twitch.tv/deadpine. These are more like, yeah, it's just a recording of me live streaming. It's not, I'm not trying to dedicate this to YouTube, but hopefully you enjoy the gameplay. Drop a comment, leave a like, join us. I'd love to have you here. Great raid, though. Got an orb key, got a lot of good loot out. So, and I will see you guys in the next one.